Hey everyone, so we're going to be doing a live stream recap already. It literally just ended like not even a minute ago. And yeah, we're going to go over the new stuff and talk a little bit about what's coming and when it's coming. So first of all here, obviously you can see we have the new Labyrinth stage. It's going to be the 7th floor. If you zoom in here, we can just do this. There's Betelgeuse as the boss, and I believe it's Anastasia camp only, as you can see in the picture. It's probably going to be a lot rougher than most camps, because I feel like the Fell camp had the Rhines to really carry it. This one, you do have, Anna and Julie, but not a lot of people have those characters, and even if you do, it's probably going to be a little tough, so we'll have to wait and see how this comes out. There is also a new EX stage, so farming your daily EX stage is probably going to be easier, along with like more mats and materials. Also, this is, I believe, the weekly tower. The weekly tower has 10 stages. It refreshes every week. It has tickets, gems, hourglasses, etc. It looks like we're getting 3 new floors, and those floors are going to have restrictions on them. So I don't know what the restrictions here are particularly. It's not one of each type because you have 2 yellows. It's not all the same camp because Reinhardt isn't with Amelia. Either is Kid Ram or Teresia. So I'm interested to see. It might be like physical or magical, stuff like that. So then we have the new levels from 80 to 85. Now it depends on your awakening level. Also, a lot of the UI has changed in the game. We'll be going through that in a bit, but mostly everything looks very different. So I think this looks pretty solid. They could probably move this around to make it look better, but I think having the stars here as well as here just looks really nice. I think that just like size proportions could be fixed. So with the new levels, it's going to be kind of like Super Awakening if you've ever played Grand Cross, where the more stars you have in your character, well, at least in Grand Cross, the more ultimate level you have, the more you can upgrade that character. With this, it's the more stars, which is the more awakenings you have, is the more levels you can gain. So at Red Star, or Blue Star, sorry. Blue Star, you have 1 more level, so your max is going to be 81. Then at Red Star, your max is going to be 82. Then at Silver, your max is going to be 83. And then at Gold, you can get all the way up to level 85. So it is a little pay to win. Maybe they'll leave that with some more gems or free copies or something. I don't know. I don't think they will. I think this is going to stay pay to win, and I'll explain why later in the video, as you'll see. Then we have, let's see if there's any more news. Yeah, so we have the new EXP SP stages. Have a new stage. It's 60k. I don't know if the 40k is the current top one we have now. I thought it was like 50k or something. But yeah, apparently we have a new stage. So I'm assuming better materials / rewards. Then we have a new UI for the news screen. So it shows you what's like rate up with actual pictures and stuff. So this just looks nice overall, and it's a lot easier to view. Then we have the exchange button over at the shop here. I know a lot of people had confusion of where the shop was. Not a lot of people could find the shop right away when they were a newer player, so just having it as a button rather than going to the shop here and then switching the button that used to be like a button around here. It now has its own tab, so that's really nice. So continuing forward, we have more news on the adult Subaru if. This one they show a full-on trailer. I think it's pretty cool. It launches, as you can see right here, 7/15. So this is when the new if is going to come out. Not much of rewards, but it's mainly the story. Everyone's very excited to see Subaru and these other characters. I'm not too excited about it. Don't really care for stuff like that because I don't read Japanese, and I wouldn't go out of my way to read it either way. And then here they talk a little bit about data. Team suggestions and stuff like that. Then we get into some newer stuff here. So we do have GARFIEL as the new character, along with the memory that shows from season 1, Fred. So that's why she looks a little weird. I noticed that she looks a little different than her season 2 counterpart. And then they show his. Oh, I think it's lagging a little bit. My computer is lagging. They show his animation right here, and it looks pretty wild. I'll give it some time. My computer's just being weird. So that's his animation. He wipes the entire team. It looks like he gives himself defense on a passive as well as a rage buff. That's what a lot of people were calling it. I'm pretty sure this was in the files. Also, by the way, this fun fact: this animation has been in the files for months, ever since I started quote unquote data mining. Like it's not me, but like ever since I got my hands on the files, this animation has been there. So it's kind of disappointing that they didn't do anything new with this. This has been in the files for months and months, but it is what it is. So again, he has a passive, his single target, then AoE. His single target gives him the rage buff, and so does the AoE. We don't know how the rage buff applies because it looks like it applies per enemy, maybe. Because he has one here. He ults, and then he has 5, which is the number of enemies, and then 1 from potentially the actually just doing the animation, and then 1 from like the beginning since he's had it. So we'll have to wait and see how that works. We have no info on that. I don't think they show a date though. I don't believe so. Someone said in the Discord the 30th, but I'm not sure if they ever show a date or say a date. Let's see if we can find it here. Also, oh yeah, also his event. They probably show the date here for his event. So his event is another subjugation event. What I was alluding to earlier in the video. They haven't changed it from the Bride Amelia one, so we're getting tickets again. That means we're getting way less gems, and we're not going to be able to max out this memory unless we actually pull for Garfiel and farm a shit ton. So unfortunately, this is the now worst event in the game. They've like handicapped it severely. Your resources and your like place to farm gems is no longer available, and yeah, it just sucks overall. This event used to be the best, now it's the worst. So it is what it is. If you like the free multis, there you go. Test your luck. But I would personally rather have the gems to save and pick and choose on what I personally want to summon on. But it is what it is. So again, we have this new memory. It's gonna be the free to play one from the event. Looks cool. Then we have the new sorry, dude, my voice is gone. I'm sorry. Hold up. Let me just drink some water. We have a new Garfiel event. I believe someone said it is also going to be based like the boss rush from the White Whale. So this could be potentially a lot more fun of an event. It shows a lot of rewards, but I don't think it's going to be that many. Honestly, I think it's going to be like 100 gems when you clear it, and that's it. And then the rest of the rewards are going to be like last time where you just get hourglasses. So it's going to be pretty disappointing, but I think the content and like the content and the playtime you can get from it is potentially really fun. So there's that at least. I did enjoy myself with the boss rush. Then we have, I believe, a campaign here at the bottom coming for a later date. It's going to be like a mission that we can clear, and then it's going to give us something. And then these are just rate ups, 100% rate ups for all the SP events, like the EXP, the materials to awaken your characters, like the crystals, and then the ultimate or the move materials as well. Then we have a big banner. This is a very, very good banner. You have Roz, New Urine, Wilhelm, these three especially. Well, maybe not so much Valram, although I do think she's a little underrated. Crucia's pretty solid. Elsa's a little outdated, but it's cool to see the waifu on the banner. This is obviously a step-up banner. You do 6 whole steps. Yeah, it looks like 6 steps, and then 6 through 30 is like the same. So 5 steps technically, and then 6 through 30 is the same. Normal multi. So first one's going to be 5 characters for half a multi. You're basically purchasing half a multi. Then you're getting 7 characters from 700 gems, and then normal multi, and then guaranteed 3-star. This is potentially really good. I think the rate up. I think this entire banner is rate up, like 2 times rates. I think that's what this is. I just translated on my phone, so like I don't want to confirm anything, but potentially if it is 2 times, you should probably summon on this over Garfield. Although Garfield looks like a monster, depending on what his passive and his new buff does, we'll have to wait and see. Personally, I'm probably gonna skip no matter how good he is because I just don't really care for him that much. But I know he's gonna be hyped for a lot of characters. Plus, I think Echidna is probably gonna be the part 2 unit. Because this isn't really the Tanabata celebration. This is kind of like a countdown, at least the time when it's airing. Or you can just count it as part 1, and then part 2 is definitely going to be like Echidna or something. And then I think that's it. I think these are just signed posters that you can win. And then again, we're going to be having the talk show. I don't know if they're going to talk about anything. I don't think so. I'm not going to be listening to it personally, but if anything comes up, I'm sure the Discord will catch wind of it. Then they also announced a second live stream. Also, I completely forgot. It's around here somewhere. They showed another live stream. So it's probably what's going to be shown in part 2. Yes, so here it is. It's going to be the 12th. So again, join the Discord. We'll have another watch party for it and so on. So the 12th is most likely going to contain part 2 of the Tanabata banner and including a new unit, which is, I really think it's Echidna. A lot of people are saying Regulus. It could be him too, but I just think it's Echidna. I just think they should release her first before anything. But yeah, so that's all the news. Just wanted to cover it real quick, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Let me know what you think about all of this if you're gonna summon. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Later.